All right, today we are tackling foolproof skillet potatoes and eggs. And the goal? It's really simple. Get those potatoes unbelievably fluffy on the inside with a perfect crispy crust on the outside, all cooked together with some eggs in just one pan. Let's break down exactly how to do it. So we're going to break this down into 5 simple phases. We'll start with all the prep and ingredients, then we'll walk through the 2 most important cooking stages, the steam and the crisp. After that, we'll add the eggs and take a look at the beautiful final dish. Okay, first things first, preparation. You know the drill. Getting everything ready to go before you even think about turning on the heat is the secret to making this whole process go smoothly. So for about 2 servings, you're going to need 500 grams of potatoes. Make sure you dice them pretty small so they cook nice and quick. Then you just need 2 tablespoons of a neutral oil, some salt, and of course, 2 eggs. When it comes to tools, you really only need 2 things. A good spatula is always helpful, but listen, a skillet with the lid that fits well, that is absolutely non-negotiable for our first cooking phase. All right, let's get cooking. Phase 1 is all about steam. This is the secret, I'm telling you, to getting that perfectly tender, fluffy texture on the inside of the potatoes before we even worry about getting them crispy. Okay, and this is important. We're starting with a cold pan. Go ahead and add your diced potatoes, the oil, and a pinch of salt right into the skillet. Then add just 2 tablespoons of water and get that lid on top, nice and snug. So why do we do this? Well, covering the pan traps all that steam from the water, which gently cooks the potatoes all the way through. It makes them perfectly tender without having to boil them first or deep fry them. Okay, now you can turn on the heat. Just set it to medium and let those potatoes steam away, covered for about 8 to 10 minutes. So after that time is up, how do you know they're actually ready for the next step? You don't want to guess here. Luckily, there's a really clear test. It's super simple. Here's your cue. Take the tip of a knife and poke one of the potato pieces. If it slides in with 0 resistance, I mean literally no resistance at all, like pushing through soft butter, you know they're perfectly steamed. All right, phase 2. This is the fun part, crisp. Our potatoes are nice and tender, so now the mission is all about creating that beautiful golden brown crust. But before we do anything, we have to talk about the biggest mistake people make, that urge to stir. It's so tempting, I know, but if you keep moving them around, you'll just end up with soggy, steamed chunks. If you just leave them alone, you get that deep, gorgeous golden crust. Patience is everything right now. So the action here is really simple. Take the lid off, let all that steam escape, crank the heat up to medium-high, and now for the most important part. Let them sit. Seriously, don't touch them. You might be wondering, how long do I have to wait? Give it a solid 6 to 8 minutes. This is where the magic really happens. That uninterrupted direct contact with the hot pan is what's going to build that amazing crust. Okay, so once that time is up, when is the exact right moment to flip? You don't want to move them too early and ruin all that hard work. Here's what you're going to do. Gently slide your spatula under a little section of potatoes and just peek underneath. You are looking for a deep, rich golden brown color. If you see that, and only then, it's time to give them a flip. And just like that, with our potatoes perfectly cooked, it's time to bring it all together by adding the eggs and turning this into a complete meal. First thing you want to do is lower the heat just a little bit. Then use your spatula to kind of push the potatoes to the side, creating 2 little wells or open spaces right there in the pan. And why are we lowering the heat? Well, it's pretty crucial. It keeps that beautiful potato crust from burning while giving the eggs enough time to cook gently and set up properly. And now for the easy part. Just carefully crack 1 egg right into each of those little wells you made. All right, we are in the home stretch now. Let's finish this dish and get it ready to serve. From here on out, it's really all up to you. You can cook the eggs until the yolks are exactly how you like them, runny, jammy, or cooked all the way through. The great part is, the heat left in the pan and from the potatoes will do most of the work for you. But besides getting the yolk just how you like it, what's that one final check? The thing that tells you the entire dish is absolutely perfect and ready to come out of the pan. And here it is, your final cue. The egg whites need to be completely opaque. No jiggly, transparent bits left. Once you see that and your yolks look just right, it's time to get it on a plate. Serve it up immediately while it's hot. Enjoy.